Welcome Rockstars back to more Minecraft Cobblemon. Today's gonna be super exciting and really easy. We're gonna be focusing on EV training and just training up to evolve our Shiny Vigoroth into a Slaking. It's gonna be super exciting, so let's dive into it. Alright Rockstars, so I do want to get my Shiny Slack off today, but we got a couple things to do first. First of all, I need a set of armor that's not breaking because everything's about to break. I did a little reorganizing because I was kind of tired of all of the crap in the way. So should we use iron again so I don't waste the diamonds? Yeah, because I don't need that good of armor. The diamonds are used to craft so many things here in Cobblemon. I don't think it's worth just using them. Also, want to EV train Vigoroth, obviously. So we need to decide what to do with this guy. I think it's obviously we want weight, HP, and attack. I don't think we want to put anything else in. Yeah, he's good defensively, but he's going to absorb more damage, I think, with the HP, and I need him to be able to do damage since he only attacks every other turn. What else do we need to make quick balls? Because that's the only thing I'm worried about right now. So quick ball, we need blue, yellow, and gold. Okay, that's not a big deal. Acorns, blue. Do I not have blue? I've got gold, I've got yellow. I don't seem to have very many blue apricorn. I do have a blue apricorn tree, right? I do. I have a single one. Yeah, okay. I've got to at some point decide. I really just don't want to deal with it, if I'm being completely honest. There's a bunch of different ways to make your apricorn farms way more efficient, and I should just have more down so I don't have to worry about it. But I mean, we're sort of keeping up with it. I mean, 4 times 4, that's another 16, so that's not bad. We have 23 more quick balls. I can take that for now. So let's go ahead and throw HP on this guy, because I know attack Pokemon, or a Pokemon that give attack EVs, like Sentret, which is popular and common in this area, so we're probably going to stick around home. But I don't know a whole lot for HP yields for EV training, so we're not going to be worrying about that. Before we actually dive into that too, if I remember correctly, he didn't have a great nature. Yeah, he has up special attack when he's a physical attacker. You can tell by his stats alone. Even with the boost from the nature, he still has a higher physical attack stat. He's got such beautiful stats. I can't believe it. The only thing he sucks in is special defense, and defense is a little low at 16, but everything else is so good. Alright, I would assume adamant nature is what we want on this guy. I mean, it's literally the best nature for physical attackers, I'm pretty sure, almost in any case. Adamant nature, we need 3 red and a cyan mint leaf. That's not bad. It's mints are in here, so I have so many blue, cyan, and green mint leaves, but I have almost no white and no red. Doesn't matter though, we've got what we need. There we go, buddy. Take the adamant nature, and gorgeous. So now, look at that. 57 attack. Weren't we like 52 before? So we got 5 extra attack points in our stats for that. There are so... Amolga! I don't have you, and I don't think I've actually even seen you very often. So let's go ahead and let's actually catch you before we get some nasty EV training in, because that's gonna... It's nice to get the Pokemon stronger, but sometimes it can be a little grindy and repetitive. So let's make sure we get at least a Pokemon caught today. There we go. Amolga. Not a useful Pokemon as far as I know in battle, but then again, I mean, you never know. People can surprise you with weird strategies. If you guys are enjoying, by the way, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying the content we make here on the channel and you want to see more. It just really helps us out. So I believe we get Vigoroth to evolve into Slaking at level 36, which is good because our level cap is 44, so we don't have to worry about, say if it was, I think, Salamence, Metagross, Tyranitar, any pseudo legendary basically, they would all be 45, 55 plus, you know, so that wouldn't really work out. Ooh, Dragon Tamer Patrick. I'm gonna battle you. We can't use our Vigoroth though. Oh, this is not a good setup for us. Ooh, I really don't like this. Okay, let's just go all in here. And do you think he could one-shot us? Or do you think we could be able to survive just enough to get Yawn off? Let's just go Torch Song. Let's get as much damage as we can. Our Breloom is pretty solid overall. Oh, we definitely could have lived Yawn, I think, twice. And that way we can use him to finish this guy off. And I'm not too worried about that. So Torch Song again. Plus, it's gonna make us stronger each time we use Torch Song. So we'll get what? This is the last attacking, because otherwise he'll die. Solid damage. Finished him off. Oh, and because you're a Dragon Tamer, that's actually quite common. I remember from games, you literally only have 1 Pokemon. Mirror Herb allows the holder to mirror an opponent's stat increase to boost its own stats consumed after use. Oh yeah, I forgot what those do. I never use use them. There are plenty of items that I definitely lack on. But more importantly, we've got Shadow Ball can now be learned by our boy. So there we go. A Ghost type 80 base power special move. Outside of getting rid of Yawn, we have a pretty solid moveset. And I would assume maybe Yawn, Protect, they're actually still pretty good to have on. I saw Sentret. Where did you go? Hello, Sentret. Hello, Sentret, though. So this should be attack EV. So I believe we go ahead and headbutt you with our Vigoroth. Look at that damage. One shot. Okay. Oh, now, just to believe, I want to double check our stats. You should have no other EVs right now. So yeah, you got 8 HP from your bracelet and the one attack that our boy Sentret yield. So currently, I'm actually really liking the team that we have. It's both something I've used before and haven't used before. I've only used Skeledirge once in a Nuzlocke series. So Pixelmon, I've never actually used it. Breloom, I haven't used it in a very long time. I think I'm going to keep both those Pokemon on the team. Then obviously, we're going to keep Shiny Slaking on the main core of our team as well. So I mean, Skeledirge definitely isn't getting switched out. Breloom might, but that's at least half of our main team decided. And Vigoroth will be the third Pokemon that we've got EV trained up once we finish him. So that's only half the team that we would have to worry about EV training and natures and all of that too. I'm trying to think, there's got to be a good Pokemon that I'm not thinking of that I don't know. We haven't explored things like the Inn yet. There's going to be a lot of Pokemon there. I want a Pokemon I know I've never used before. I know I've used Slaking sort of with the randomizers. You know, I've used Breloom and I've sort of used Skeledirge. So I always like trying to make it a little bit of a different team each time I play. Sometimes I can't keep that 100%, but I always try to mix it up a bit. But I've got two tanky-esque Pokemon now. I've just realized Vigoroth and Skeledirge, and then we have a Breloom, which is really fragile. So I kind of need a middle ground Pokemon. I need someone who can take a hit, but that's not a bulky tank, and I need someone who can deal a hit that's not a twig. That's also probably got a little bit of speed on him. There we go. Another Sentret for the win. Come here, buddy. Come here. That's nice because you guys also give us a little bit of experience at least. It's not a lot because you're a base evolution and you're a low level, but it's still better than nothing. Because I can't really focus on leveling him up to evolve until he's done EV training. You know, I could just do what basically every other Pixelmon, Cobblemon, either YouTuber or just casual player does that knows better, which is make a giant platform in the sky for the spawn. Not only is that better for regular Pokemon, it's a lot better for legendary spawns, which could be so helpful. I actually kind of want to get, do we want to do that? Yeah, because running around the forest and looking for Sentrets is annoying. We find one like every couple hundred blocks, and sometimes it's because they're not spawning, sometimes because I don't have them on the map, and sometimes it's because I'm just blind. I am blind. I mean, the number of times I've been told I've missed shinies in the past, that's why I was so shocked that I recognized yesterday's shiny, or not yesterday's shiny, last episode's shiny specifically by its sound. Then again, that's also one of the reasons I started playing with the text bubbles or chat or subtitles, whatever you want to call them. Down in the bottom right, I didn't used to play with that. I played, I think it was the first like 9 years I played Minecraft or something. No, it can't have been that long. I played for the first quite a few years of Minecraft without those. And then I realized that it was a thing because I didn't know it existed. I was like, oh, that's so helpful. I do know there are some people who don't like players to use it though, but I mean, it's part of the game, but metagaming. I mean, I don't know. It's a weird thing to complain about. I haven't seen it a lot, but there are some people who just nag on anything. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go home and straight up just build an absolute massive, probably dirt platform. Because even if it say doesn't regulate the regular spawns all that much, I'm not getting Sentrets easier or anything, it should still be better chances for things like legendaries to spawn on the platform. My platform is complete. This took me way longer than I expected. I already have 2 Sentrets. I don't know how well this is gonna work. Only because I don't know how big the platform really needs to be really effective. It's a good size. It's a good size, but it's not amazing in any way. I'm hoping since it's connected to the ground, it will eventually grow grass all the way up here. It's gonna be a very long time because it's just gonna take forever. It's just so it doesn't look like a crappy dirt pile is the overall goal. But now we can have a lot easier time EV training because it's clearly easier to see Pokemon up here even if we don't get as many, and it seems Sentrets are spawning up here decently often, at least in pairs of 1 or 2. So I guess 1 isn't a pair, so that saying doesn't make sense. I know your evolution, but I forget its name. You're a pure dark type, I believe. 2 stage. You're actually ready to evolve, so we can just boom into Thievel. That's what you're called. And yeah, you're pure dark type. I thought so. Yeah, but this took so long. I wanted it to be bigger, but it just took so long to be able to get all this dirt and then place it up here. It was no. I hope it's worth it, but Almost kind of worried that it won't be worth it overall, but anyways, let's just, ooh, we can capture Pineco. I don't have you. Do I have you? Bunnelby? I don't. I guess there's a lot of Pokemon that I've kind of ignored in our area because they're always around me. So let's get I said Bunnelby. That is not Bunnelby. That is Baniri. Bunnelby is the other buddy Pokemon from Gen 6. Yeah, I think since the platform's a little small, once we get a few Pokemon up here, it really limits it, specifically because it's waiting for new spawn area. It's not big enough for a massive group of Pokemon. So once I clear out the Centrets, it spawns in other non-Centret Pokemon, and then we got to clear out other Pokemon to get the Centret Pokemon. I think that's kind of the dilemma we're in since I didn't make it that big. But we did battle plenty of Centrets while we were waiting for our while we were collecting grass because they kept spawning near us. So what are our current EVs? We have 144 out of 252 HP and 28 attack. Yeah, I'm getting limited spawns up here, and I keep killing Pokemon. I keep getting the same spawn. So I think this is a good idea, but I'm just gonna have to work on it another time to make it actually efficient. Alrighty, Rockstars. So we finally got our EV training for Vigoroth done. He's got 252 HP, 218 attack, and 40 special defense. Give him a little bit in there for special defense. And in reality, it should be defense. I realized that afterwards. Not a horrible deal overall. We can deal with it, and we can always change that later. But now we can actually start, running around and battling with this guy to level him up. So that's going to be the best part. We can actually level him up now. I mean, between the EV training, we got him like 3 levels. He's levels 28, but we still have to get to 36 to evolve him. So it's not exactly going to be the easiest evolution for us because we're going to have a little struggle. Either Pokemon are going to be too level to give us a good amount of XP, or they're going to be too strong for us to really deal with. So it's kind of a balance that we got to find. But luckily, Geodude self-destructed, so we are all good. There we go. 724 experience. Can we make a lucky egg? I highly doubt it. And if we can, I doubt we have what we need. Nope. Lucky egg is a loot drop only. Alright, come here, little Pokemon trainers. You guys have better Pokemon and levels, which I really appreciate to battle against right now. Here we go. Just don't be too high of a level for Vigoroth. 44 Love Disc, though. So that could actually be good for us. We could probably deal with this. Let's just go straight. Oh, I didn't mean to slack off. Dang it. Doesn't matter. We got one shot. I guess it's double our level. That sort of makes sense. Well, it's not double. It's 16 levels higher. A full-fledged Dugtrio. I don't want to pass up having to skip an evolution. We'll go ahead and grab this bad boy real quick here. Come on. And nice. But crap, I've got to put him away in the PC now because he's high of a level for the rest of my Pokemon team to battle with. So now, let's go take on this trainer. Lexi, what you got? I gotta get rid of this map. Oh, Meryl. You don't have a model? Out of everyone, really, Meryl doesn't have a model? That is not one that I expected. They switched out to Clefairy. Interesting. You are not taking that hit very well. What about another little headbutt to finish you off, Clefairy? And while Slaking might be real slow, Vigoroth has some good speed. Headbutt! Oh, my voice still feels so raspy. Either way, we've got to record. Bye-bye, Meryl. What do you got next? Nothing. Okay, Vigoroth's now level 29 at least. Okay, we should have a couple trainers up ahead this way. There's one of them. Camper Antoine. Ooh, Ponytail level 19. That's disappointing. That's not a lot of experience. I mean, trainer Pokemon give more experience than wild Pokemon, but yeah, not great. Ooh, 100 HP remedy from the last trainer, and this one gave me love balls? No, Rosette Ball. Trainer Sam, what you got for a Sam? Oh, you are Mr. Love Disc. You're still level 44? Why? Why? I'm just gonna forfeit this battle. We already know how this goes. I took my high levels off the team. The trainer's supposed to be around your level. I get, unless he's the same trainer, so he spawned in when I had my other Pokemon. That more sense. So at level 25, Lanoon, this is a little more like it. You're gonna give less experience than if you were owned by a trainer, but you're still a solid level that I can take on with my Slaking, or future Slaking. And we one-shot him. Oh, it was a critical hit. No wonder we one-shot him. But yeah, 1200 experience from that. That's so much better than like the 700 we were getting. I can't hit you as a ghost type. I don't have coverage for that. I haven't planned for that yet. Then again, I don't remember what moves you get that, besides Amnesia, that aren't normal type Slaking. A trainer and a skeleton. Okay, go away, skeleton. No one likes you. Burn. There you go. What do you got to battle with us? Ethan. 19. You're a little bit of a low level again, I'll say. I was hoping for some mid-20s in this battle, and you only had one Pokemon, and you didn't even give me a battle reward. The trainers seem to be like a lower level or a higher level, and they should have had refresh spawn by this point, so it shouldn't be the same ones as last time. The names all repeat, but that shouldn't make a difference. It is time for Vigorous Evolution to Shiny Slaking. Ba, 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 ba. I need to get a music effect instead of doing this with my voice. This is maybe why it's so raspy. That's a disappointment. Honestly, I can't tell that he's shiny, besides the sparkle. I really can't. He just looks like Slaking to me. Then again, I don't know if I've seen Slaking, regular Slaking in Cobblemon, so I might just not be able to tell since I haven't seen him in Cobblemon, but I know he has one of the faint shiny appearances, which is so sad because he's pink as his base form and doesn't make any sense. He's still really, really cool though. His Truant ability. Let's see what move you've got now though. Sucker Punch, sweet. Okay, let's get rid of Headbutt because I know you have, was it Counter? Ooh, do we want Throat Chop instead of Sucker Punch? 10 more power. But this does give us a priority move on a guaranteed slower Pokemon, so I think that's probably really good for us. Anything else in here? I mean, yeah, but I don't know if I want anything. Would Chip Away be better? Yeah, I think Chip Away is better than Slash, even with the critical hit ratio. I could probably get yelled at in the comments for that, but we'll find out later. And at least we have some ghost coverage now. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. That's where we're going to end off for today's episode. And next time, we're going to be taking on a brand new gym leader. I'll see y'all then, Rockstars. Peace, peace.